change. 6 weeks in, brothers.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Homeboy FM. We are back with episode 6. I know we lied the last time and said 4, but it is episode 6. And
yeah, my bad.
yeah, what's going on, guys? How are y'all?
What's up?
Oh,
We're in
wow.
here today. It's hot as shit out in the warehouse area. So
Yeah.
we decided to post up in here. Gray wall, prison vibes. Heard.
There's nothing wrong with the resale gray. You know,
Better
they
do
put this
something.
in every fucking house that's for sale now.
About to do some
Resale
push-ups.
gray. Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
definitely.
Get my upper body strength up.
That's funny.
We're gonna do like what's that boxer's name? AB, AB and Dean the Great. They're doing like a stream. They're doing a
Adrian
live stream for like
Broner.
45 days.
Him trying to
And-
get better.
Yeah, well, yeah, he's like working out every day and everything.
Yeah.
They've been catching him sneaking alcohol.
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
not.
Putting
I
it
think
in
he's been
coffee
good,
cups.
though.
Nah, there's a video I just seen before I got here. He was
Oh.
putting alcohol in the coffee cup.
Oh,
It
damn.
got caught.
Damn.
So,
Well, I guess.
I
we
hope
introduce
that brother
ourselves?
gets better.
Yeah.
Yep.
huh?
We everybody introduce themselves.
Oh yeah. So
Wait, what? Oh,
introductions.
I
That's
didn't know
what
what I
we're
thought he
asking
said.
for, brother.
All right, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Boogie.
I'm Herb.
Guys, episode 6, like he said earlier. What's up?
Yeah. Eventually, this space will be our space to do these shows. So
Work in
it'll-
progress.
Yeah, it'll look it'll look much better than
Yeah.
what it is. This is just a temporary setup, but it'll be funny to like go back and look at the episodes before, like fixing it up over time and making it look cooler, just to see how unplanned all of this was.
Yeah.
But it'll get better and better over time. I mean, the setup stuff is still in the works, but it works. It's in the works, but it works. But everything is working out smoothly. More and more viewers each week. Some people are even subscribing on Spotify, YouTube, and Apple Music, which is cool to see. So the numbers are definitely there, and they're definitely growing for sure. And like I've been saying, people at least constantly hit me up asking to come on the show. So
We're hoping to have a bigger setup in here to where we can also have like a guest off to the side.
Exactly.
Maybe like
Yeah.
a featured guest. Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
Definitely make it look a lot bigger than what it is, because the space is pretty decent size, but with all the emptiness we have, it would look crazy. I feel like
Yeah, we
if
kind
we
of got it
showed
closed
that.
in right now, so there's more space available. So yeah, hopefully we'll work on that.
So definitely. So yeah, how was your guys' week?
We have subscribers.
Yeah,
That's fucking cool. Hell yeah.
I'd have to look on the thing, but I mean, we're getting.
I think it's crazy that anyone gives a shit about what I have to say.
I mean, the YouTube views are a little up
you
and
do
down.
have some good points and some information people like.
I know. I just don't consider myself as someone that anybody would care. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I didn't expect some people to watch a YouTube video. Some of them, they don't have crazy views, but it's enough to know that people do watch it. I've had people tell me they rather watch the YouTube than listen to the audio. So
See, I'm that kind of person. I
some
don't
people
listen
just
to
like
stuff.
turn it on
I
and
agree
just
with that.
like
I agree with
you know,
that.
do whatever they got to do. Most people have
Yeah.
TVs
Well, some
in
people
the
might just.
kitchen and stuff like that too, or whatever. So it's just like throwing it on and just
Yeah.
listening.
I mean, eventually we might be talking shit about all sorts of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's cool to see that people actually pay attention to that stuff. And then the clips seem to get a lot of love on Instagram too. The TikTok is obviously in the works, but TikTok is TikTok, Instagram is Instagram. So
Yeah.
it'll happen
Yeah,
when it
I'm
needs to
still
happen.
trying to learn this TikTok and stuff. Ticking.
Social media is weird. They want you to post when they want you to post. They want you to use their audio when they want you to use it. If your videos are over 3 minutes on either platform, they don't push it to as many people. So there's a lot of different things that you have to abide by if you care that much about
Yeah.
the stuff performing well. And it sucks because it used to
Like,
not be like that.
I
But
guess editing each specific thing to cater to each platform.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of
Yeah.
a job in itself, which is why some of these creators that do get a lot of love and money is because they're putting a lot of hard work that most people wouldn't care to even do. But it's all in the works, and we don't do this as like a thing to like live off of, thankfully, because otherwise I feel like we all would be in here stressed and trying to thin ourselves to
We have ramen tonight.
just to try to like
I
perform.
be selling drugs. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Nah, so this is
Nah,
fun.
it's just Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, how was y'all's week with today being Sunday?
Jimmy.
My week. What the hell happened this week? eBay's in a coma. eBay out here trying to compete with StockX these days, man. They just be dropping update after update this week to shit cannon the platform, so that's unfortunate. But they'll bounce back. They usually do. But StockX, shout out to y'all right now. eBay, gotta get out the hospital, baby. You know what I mean? Fire that bitch back up.
When was the last time a dip kind of like this happened?
When we had like 300 shoes on the platform. This is our worst. This is our worst weekend since we literally barely had anything on the platform. We're usually popping off all weekend, and I don't know what the fuck they decided to do. 21 hours ago, that's when the last update was. But
damn. Hold on.
But yeah, other than that, everything's been good. StockX definitely picking up a lot of the slack from that. Local buyers, love y'all. Y'all been keeping it together. People coming through, picking up stuff every day. So yeah, we do that too for you guys, and people hitting us up on Instagram, just buying whatever they see on pages that they want a better deal on. That's been working too. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
It's nice to see.
yeah. So other than that, other than eBay issues, we solid. But we're used to that. We've been dealing with their bullshit for like 5 years, so it's fine.
Now StockX is going to eventually do like a live system or no?
Yeah, they're supposed to. So we'll see how it goes. They've been StockX has been super helpful. Like they'll be like, "What are you guys looking for? Like, what do you need? Like, blah blah blah." So they've been really good at communicating back and forth with what we need to make the platform like move smooth, and actually like following through and doing what 24, 48 hours later it's fixed.
Dang.
eBay doesn't do that, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, almost no company does that actually.
Bro, but they're trying to get into a market that they don't necessarily know anything about, and they went a very strict route with getting information from sellers that like do it well on other platforms, and I think they're trying to cater to what they see sellers already being like profitable and like successful with on other platforms. Like, hey, like this is the way, like we want to try to like make it the way that is successful to people that are successful doing it.
This is the way.
This is the way. But yeah, like, I don't know. Like we were like, hey, I want to be able to list a shoe from this angle, this way, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, yes, well, we'll try that. We'll give that a shot. It's just helpful, I'd be bitching to eBay, like, y'all change the font of the eBay logo and now my shipping labels don't fucking work. And they're like, oh, well, it's the economy. Like, they just be like, what? I'm like, what are you talking about? I'd just be like, what are you fucking talking about?
Makes no sense.
Nothing they have to say makes any sense. They'd be like, well, since your labels aren't working, have you promoted your listings anymore? I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. They're more worried about promoting listings and selling people stuff, it seems like. It's fine, though. They'll get it. Just like EA. You know what I mean? Pay to play ain't the way.
Very true. This is very true.
It is.
It's ruined.
It's ruined.
Pay to play is ruined game.
Ruined.
Pay to play ruins gaming. It'll ruin every other market.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean,
until companies be like, oh, it ruined it.
By then it's too late when they recognize.
That circles back into when I was talking about, like, you look up a shoe. We were talking earlier. You look up a shoe on eBay, right?
Right.
I want a military 4. You're going to scroll through a couple Zikes, maybe some Air Maxes, some Converse, some shit that doesn't even, some Brooks, and here, page 2 or 3. Here's your military force. You know what I mean?
I don't even get to page 2.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's like, oh, didn't see. Everybody literally looks up like, oh, didn't see what I looked for. I'm out. And you get on like some of these other platforms, you look up an item and it's like, oh, here's all of them.
Yeah.
And then if you buy it, well, here's some other stuff that relates to that. You know what I mean? Like, show people what they're looking for first and then start feeding off them. Like when we used to do the at Foot Locker, when you had to have them try something on that was in the case. Remember that? Yeah. They at least had to fucking ask for something first. Like we just didn't like come in like, here you go. Like, no, it wasn't like that. It was like, oh, you want a LeBron? Well, here, try on this Harden too. Like, we want some feedback. It wasn't like, hey, how you doing today? I don't give a fuck what you're looking for. Try this Harden on. like that wasn't what it was.
They came in for shoestrings. You try to sell them a Harden.
Yeah, like they came in, they looking for a T-shirt, and you selling them Hardens. Like.
The thing I used to hate the worst about that was when they were trying to make us sell the
insoles.
The insole I can understand. Except on release day, because why am I tearing out brand new insoles of a shoe?
Bro, you just cutting insoles
to sell them an insole from Foot Locker?
I'm not ripping out.
I'm not doing that.
And some of them wouldn't even come out properly.
No, especially on
So
Jordan ones.
you're missing some of the foam on the bottom of the insole.
You just ruined that shit. You're gonna need this insole now because that's ruined yours.
I almost feel like the Jordan 11 was the same.
People couldn't get to the insole fast enough before coming out the back room. So you out here
Like you trying to rip a chainsaw.
You ripping insoles in front of the customer at the bench, and now they don't want the shoe no more.
I remember right after we left, you know how they changed all that shit, like accessories, and none of that shit mattered anymore.
Bro.
Oh, that's what happened?
Apparently, from the looks of it, they don't
Yeah,
sell
like,
insoles
it
no
was-
more.
it was-
I know they changed the way they got paid.
Like a
So
hookup. Remember the hookup?
Yeah, the hookups.
Yeah, bro.
Nah, no more commission, bro.
Yeah, it's that's what it was.
No more commission. They got
That's
hustlers
crazy.
bouncing right and left. Like, I ain't doing that shit for free.
It was so rough. It was such a rough time. And then they would try to tell you to sell Timberlands to somebody looking for a pair of Air Force Ones.
Wait, what?
Oh, they used to ask us during the winter. They would be like, "Oh, bring out a Timberland. Try to sell them a Timberland."
If they want a
asked
pair
me-
of butters,
they
they're going to
asked
ask me
me
for the pair of butters.
They asked me for an Ultra Boost. You want me to sell them a Timberland 6-inch wheat?
Bro, but do you remember, like, even the Timberlands people would buy? Like, we
What
had,
about
remember
a
that-
field boot at
Do you
least?
remember that big ass Timberland wall we had that had no
Yeah.
like regular ones on it?
Bro.
It was like all them like hybrid looking ones, and it was like we don't even have the wheats in the,
just-
in the.
We don't have the good one.
Yeah,
I don't even have the good ones. And you want me to sell Timberlands to somebody buying?
That's the thing I
Ultra
hated
Boost.
the most about that job. There was really nothing else I really hated outside of forcing to try to sell somebody something that they didn't ask for.
Yeah,
Welcome
shit
to
was-
sales.
that shit was hard and fun at the same time. We definitely dealt with
Because you know
some
people aren't
unique
gonna buy that.
management situations.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
too many managers in one building,
Beef.
switching in and out, beefing with each other, and everything else. But
It's
honestly, though, I will say,
Shout out to
anytime that I do go in there, it's not the same.
hell no.
It's worse.
soulless.
We
It's
went in there.
worse.
I bet it's soulless.
We went into that. We went into that Foot Locker for the Caitlin Clarks, and I got told like 4 different sizes I was getting by the time I made it to the register.
Yeah, the
The kid like
level.
didn't have a clue what sizes were available.
So wait, like you told him the size. He goes back, tells somebody else.
He put me down for this size, and he comes up after me. Oh, we don't have that. Do you want this one? Sure. Comes back. We don't have that. Do you want this one? Sure. I got like an 8.5, a 10.5, a 6.5. I left with a 15. Yeah, the look on your face. Yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
felt. And I'm trying to talk to the dude at the counter, like, bro, I'm not mad. I'm getting the. He was like, I'm gonna sell you nothing. I'm like, okay, cool.
Which
Well,
y'all are the ones messing up. It's not
I'm
me.
like, I'm fine with getting this 15, but that kid needs to know what fucking sizes are available.
Yeah,
I was like, by the time I came in here, I've been told I'm getting 3 different sizes.
right.
So it's like,
Where's the communication at?
I don't know.
Do they not?
There is none.
Do they not rock the mic anymore?
Oh, they do, but that's exactly
What's the
what I'm
mic for
talking
then?
And then somebody was like, "You're tripping." Like, well, how the fuck am I tripping? I asked for 8.5. I got a 15. How am I tripping?
Yeah,
Look, Caitlin Clark, Kobe.
Yeah.
this is like this
Is
was
that blue one?
Yeah, the blue one was the first one.
Yeah,
Oh, bro, but we went everywhere that day. We went to every side of
it
town.
made no. It. How can I explain this? You could just tell that like
he's frustrated off of this.
you could just tell that shoe made people realize how unprepared they are for
A sneaker
big
release?
releases, because there's no way that they should have been fumbling the way that they were
No.
at that register. That just tells me that y'all are back there either holding shoes for other people or y'all are putting stuff to the side without telling each other, hey, this is for somebody. Because there's no way you ask me for a size. You go back, you don't have it. You tell me what you have. I select one of those choices. You go back, and now that choice isn't available.
When you're the only runner.
And everybody else that's in front of us is still in front of us. It's because y'all are doing too much. And I feel like that was just one of those shoes where people thought people did make some.
And it was during the week, too.
Yeah.
I don't think they were expecting that,
Yeah,
that
but
show out in the middle of the
but
week.
like that's even worse, because then you're only dealing with like 10 people versus like 85 people. So it's like it shouldn't even be
Oh,
that difficult.
I can't imagine 85 people being there going
Can you
ape
imagine?
shit.
But that's what I'm saying. So like you could just tell it's just one of those releases where people were just super hyped up. People were getting to them and very unorganized. But even outside of a release day, that store's a wreck. I don't know if you've been in there lately, but
Dog, I haven't walked into a single
it's
like shoe store. in
like
forever
customer
that.
service is out the window.
I've gone to a JD Sports, but it was only to look for a shoe for like I think I was gonna buy a shoe for my sister.
Bro, when we went into the JD Sports on the strip that was connected to our hotel, we walked
Okay.
in. The dude in the entry was like spinning with his arms up, just like spinning.
Oh,
and Boogie
do
was
you,
like, "What
do
the
you
fuck
remember?
is this
Do
kid
you remember?
doing?"
All right, funny. Okay, so we're in Vegas.
Was he having?
We're
like
in Vegas. The
he's
neon,
spinning or
the
something?
neon Air Max 95 dropped that week.
Okay.
Yeah,
They have an infrared Air Max 90 on display.
like the OG
The
version,
OG one.
like the 20.
Ironically, he had a pair on or something, or like was like, "Oh, I need another pair."
Okay.
So we're like, "Hey, y'all have this Air Max? Can we get a size 10 or size 11 or whatever?" So we wait 10, 15 minutes. Like people, we still don't get the shoe. They even have the little chute thing that comes from like underground that like brings the shoe up on an elevator type of thing. Like a lot of stores have it. But anyways,
What?
it took them like 20,
Like
30
Willy Wonka?
It took them like 20, 30 minutes to realize that shoe wasn't for sale and then it was just a display shoe.
They had that display
Because
case.
it was Air Max Day.
It was Air Max Day. They had the display case for that 90, but they released the like 3M version of it. So
Yeah.
you couldn't buy the OG version. You could buy the 3M version. And like the people that were working the front of the store didn't fucking know
They
the
don't
difference.
pay attention to
Didn't
what's
know
in
that
the
that
store?
wasn't a shoe that
Didn't know
sold.
that wasn't like
Throw the
one
whole store
available.
away. Throw the whole store away.
Meanwhile, we walk in like he said, and dude is just spinning in a circle, just in La La Land.
Like, what is this guy doing?
I'm like, bro,
Was
you
he
gonna
a
get-
kid
you
at
gonna
least?
get-
Yeah, he was.
You could tell you,
Okay.
John. But I'm like, bro, you're gonna get dizzy and robbed. we're on the
Dizzy and
strip of
robbed.
Las
Dizzy and
Vegas.
robbed?
There's hoes walking across you. There's women half naked walking in front of you, and you spinning in a circle.
You over here missing the mark. What you supposed to be looking
You're
at?
scaring the hoes.
Scaring facts, scaring the hoes.
Real hoes, actually.
I
The
just
ones
need
that
Air
get
Ma-
paid.
I just need Air Max 90
Streetwalkers.
Yeah, but I'm
was
just.
Yeah.
It just showed me that the customer service is
And
like.
then he was looking for Air Max 95. Were you looking for the pink one? In the
Yeah.
kid size, right?
Yeah, I was looking for a
We were-
preschool one.
we
Like
went.
the one that Ava got?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking for
Oh,
a pink foam
okay.
one. I was
We
looking for a
literally-
preschool
We
one.
literally went into another JD,
taller.
and he asked this girl for a shoe, and she was like, "Well, I don't work that department, so I don't know." Like, well, you can
What
get
do
on
you
your-
mean by that?
Like, can you get on your fucking mic and ask?
What do you mean by that?
Like, here, let me ask on your. Let me ask on
There's
your Motorola.
departments?
She was working,
There was
She was
departments?
working in like the men's clothing section or something. Because JD has their
Is
workers.
it that big?
No,
No.
but they just have their workers work in a certain
Section.
area.
I got you,
But
I
it's
got you.
like, I mean, they used to do that with us.
I thought you could work in any section and still sell. And you just want you to cover that
No,
one section.
we were working in section, but we also knew what the fuck was going on in
We
another
knew-
section.
Yeah, but we also could sell
because
everything.
you have eyes.
Yeah.
We
Like-
also knew what the hell was in our store inventory wise. We might not know the sizes, but we know like, hey,
We have
like
these
You got a
eyes.
gist of what's
but
going on.
I could maybe understand if this was like a regular ass shoe. This is a release day shoe, and you're telling me you have no idea what.
If
the
you have
shoe
any,
There was
like-
not a huddle up beforehand telling you
Like
what's
this
going
shoe
on.
came out that weekend. How did you not know this? You work for JD Sports. This is the biggest Air Max of the year, and you don't know that
And
y'all
some
sell
of the
it.
stores had the bigger sizes left, right?
Yeah, which is even crazier because we were sold out here in Indy, but everywhere in Vegas still had neons and the pink ones. But I'm asking them for preschool, and she's like, "Yeah, you'll have to go to the kids section." I have no idea what like. What
Can you
you're
get on?
eating.
I have a
like,
dumb
ask,
question. Can
ask.
you purchase a shoe inside the JD and ship it to your home?
I don't know. I don't ever
don't
shop
know.
at JD.
Like if stores can fulfill online orders,
But the last time I shopped,
can they ship to your home
the last
if you
time-
pay in store?
the last
I don't
time
think they offer that. I don't
I
think.
think they should.
the last time I shopped at JD, bro, I was in line for leftovers, and they started putting them on display, like in the store, like on the shelf, and I was like, all right, well, can I go just like grab some? They're like, those are raffled. I go, so you're putting people's raffled shoes
On display.
on display?
That's weird.
Don't you dare unbox
like,
my shoe.
like that's what I'm saying. Like,
Out
okay,
there.
well, obviously we don't care. Obviously those pairs aren't raffled. Like, are you full of shit? Like, what the fuck? That was the last time I shopped at JD.
Yeah,
bro.
the last time I shopped at JD, Finish Line was still the logo outside of the store.
Yeah, I went when they just got changed over.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. I
We
mean,
were-
the way
we
they
were
got
working
it
at-
situated
I
looks
think
cool.
I was still working at Foot Locker when they made that transition. Because I remember when they fired all the managers that day.
Oh, wow. Damn, they fired
Like
them.
walking
they
them
fired
out.
them all?
Walking them out, get them out of
Damn.
there. But yeah, man, customer service is non-existent. in
No, and they got
shoe
that
I
little.
would say
They
that's
got
in,
that,
I would say that's almost in a lot of stuff though. Like all walks of
yeah,
walks of the
they think they're
board.
about to replace people's customer service with like these weird, like I don't know, like with what. So like you go into JD now, you ask for a shoe, your name shows up on this fucking like menu
Screen,
board,
yeah.
and like somebody in the back's going to get it, and then the kid that is supposed to bring it to you fucking forgets about you. Like it's like
They're
there's
runners.
Yeah, like they're runners.
So there's no sellers. It's just runners.
yeah, there's no selling.
Yeah.
There's just runners.
Why,
Ask for
why
shoes.
don't I'm so sorry because Boogie's very pro store.
I am.
I'm just gonna order the shit online and have it to my house.
If that's the case, if that's the case,
if
then
that's what's happening, I'm going online and order it and send it to my house.
Literally.
I don't have to engage with anyone. I don't have to talk to nobody. I don't gotta waste my gas. Gotta walk through all these delicious smells.
I'm pro. What?
Delicious smells, nigga. Don't act like. Listen, don't act like the auntie's pretzels. Don't be smelling mad delicious.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the,
Magically
the whole.
delicious.
You're talking about the whole mall. I thought you were
The
talking about
whole
JD.
mall,
I was like, bro,
Whoa,
what?
whoa, whoa,
I'm like,
wait a
whoa.
minute.
Delicious
Whoa, wait a
smells in
minute
the
there.
JD
No,
Sports.
no.
I'm
no,
like,
no.
what JD do you go to?
Now the aunt pretzels be. Woo,
Oh my
you almost be
god.
getting me there. Because it's right in front of the JD or the finish line.
I'm going to get some running shoes today, but before I do, let me get these auntie.
Let me grab these
Nah,
carbs.
but like,
the
I
ironic
just,
thing is, it is like right in front of the store.
It
bro,
is.
and kids, they'll be like, the kids, people working those jobs. Some of them kids need that shit. Like, you need to learn how to engage with people.
Yeah,
They're
they do.
socially awkward.
Like,
Yeah.
you look like you're spinning, bro. You look stupid.
Yeah, like why are you spinning?
You didn't even
like
say
spinning, like
you-
figure skating.
and you didn't even catch us mid spin to say hello.
Like I could have shanked you.
I could have shanked you. Yo,
In
kids,
mid-spin.
open up your eyes. You're gonna get shanked spinning in the front of a JD.
Yeah.
I mean, I can imagine if Buddy's like in his own world and then he stops and then like he was saying like,
Bro, can you
he guides the
imagine?
customers.
Imagine yourself as a DM walking into that.
That's what I was thinking about too.
Can you
Bro,
imagine?
I would lose it.
Bro, not even that. Could you imagine Garrett and our time spinning at the front of the store and Fawn seeing that on camera?
Oh, bro.
Which one's Garrett?
Connor's little brother.
Oh,
Or just any of us. Could you imagine any of us just spinning in the middle of the store and Fawn's being like, okay.
Yeah, go home
yeah, you can
for
go
the
home.
week.
Go.
For the week.
No, he's gonna say the 2 days because it's Garrett.
He's not going to talk to me tomorrow.
Yeah, bro.
No way.
I'm all like he said. I'm all for in-store shopping, but some of these stores make it so difficult for
I agree.
no reason, and it's just like I don't understand.
You know, something I'm very curious on because I have a feeling that it's totally different from what it used to be when we were in like younger, going into these stores and the malls.
I think companies are trying to like bring that experience back.
They
Have
are.
you seen Nike really press on like that retail
Yeah.
store experience through like all the avenues like Foot Locker, Dick's, whatever? Like I think that's going to come back because online shopping isn't performing as well as
At all.
their in-store experiences used to be.
Yeah, but I was gonna say, what about like the Hot Topics and Spencer's?
What about them?
Do you think are they like the same now or no?
What do you mean? Like, what do you?
I don't know. I've never like
I never
I've-
went
I've
into
never
one.
went in there
The only
look-
time I went in
I
one
shop
is to
in
look
there
for a
like,
band
gauges and
tee.
stuff, but like, what are you asking?
I've never gone. I've never gone in there looking
is
for
the clothing
customer.
the same, and are the people in there pretty much the same?
I don't know. I've never gone in there looking for customer
the,
service.
The customer who the employee
feel like-
who goes to
I
work
feel
there
like the customer
looks like
base-
they shop there all the time.
I feel like the customer
Sometimes.
base in those stores don't really change. Their customer service is nowhere near the level of customer service of a clothing store or
I've
a
always
shoe
felt
store.
like they never
I feel
were
like-
that
I
great
feel
customer
like
service,
They don't
but
really
just
ask
say-
you for help
No,
unless,
they're not.
unless you ask.
I feel like when you look at nostalgic, like in-store shopping experiences, I always feel like the shoe stores are like the pivotal moment of those experiences. Like how cool the sneaker shopping like used to be back in the day.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
JC Penney, bro. Like you know what I
It
mean?
could be
Like,
also
Macy-
because those type of jobs, like shoe store jobs, are typically filled with people who like shoes. In a
and
sense.
that's like, and that's like
Whereas
something cool. Like you know
Whereas
what I
like
mean?
a grocery store or like a clothing store, like yeah, you might like clothes, but a lot of those other stores are just filled with people who just need a job.
But hear me out. The two departments that were always top tier in the department stores, suits and the jewelry. Because that
And that's
old lady in
because
the
those
jewelry
people-
section, she get you right.
Yeah, and I
She
feel like
get
those
you
people
right.
really,
And the-
really care.
Cologne.
about
Maybe the cologne. I was gonna say maybe the
Cologne.
cologne.
Cologne is probably a
perfume,
really big
yeah.
deal right now. That's probably a banger.
But also at the malls, fuck you, Simon Property, for this. But like you have all this shit in the middle of the mall selling fake shit.
Yeah.
And then you have all your stores
that's what I don't
selling.
like about the malls right now.
Yeah.
is
Like
all
malls
the,
are malls
bootleggers
again.
and stuff.
Fuck you, Simon Properties.
Allegedly.
You guys have allegedly, bro. We can go compare shit right now.
We don't
I will
wanna
yank
get
that
sued.
shit. They got look.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, I walked up with a pair of Don C shorts that were from Don C's website, and they had a pair of Don C shorts, and allegedly their pair didn't look a fucking thing like mine.
Yeah, it's.
I've never seen
seen a lot of that.
allegedly,
stuff.
I've got on Supreme release dates and looked up lanyards that allegedly these kiosks have that
Already.
Supreme never had.
Right.
Like,
It's
fuck
all,
you guys.
It's all bad.
Like, that shit's trash. Like, the jerseys and it's like you got people in there trying to sell legit stuff going out of business because the kiosk in the middle got a fake one.
I can't remember who I talked to about that.
I'm
but
sorry.
I
I got
Whatever
riled.
happened?
I got riled up.
No, you're
I'm
good.
sorry.
You're
I
good.
I hate
apologize.
I
you're
hate
good.
that a lot of these stores are closing down and they are being filled with stores that sell like bootlegs.
Do you remember a long time ago they had a store that was like a resale store? I just remember it being all dark inside the
In
store.
Castleton?
Yeah.
Bricks?
It was like in the beginning.
Bricks. I
Bricks.
think it was bricks.
It was a fire name.
Didn't
Bricks.
they get in trouble for selling bricks? Like drugs?
Yeah, something
Allegedly.
crazy.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I remember that store was in the spot where Foot Locker
Yeah, when they took
is,
over.
and it was big, but it didn't last long. Couldn't even tell you who owned it or anything. But
I remember it just being so dark. I was just like, I can't see shit.
I couldn't see
That was
past
the
the
first
high
time I
prices.
saw.
They had a key
Is it
master.
Valabasas or?
I couldn't see past the prices.
Yeah,
the
so
prices
that shit was
were
crazy.
insane. And I was like, I don't know who.
And that was
shopping there.
before like people used StockX on a regular. So you just had people just guessing on shit. Like, oh, I sold one of these. I saw one of these sell this one time for 600, so 650. like no real data.
That's
Like that's how that shit went. Like,
Right.
that's where that whole this is Chicago prices. Like that shit out the door these days. Look it up, bro.
Man, ever since you talked about the Chicago prices, this one clip keeps popping up where there's a reseller who comes and he buys tables out, and he was talking to this older black guy. He was like, "Man, these Detroit prices, man. What you talking about? These Detroit prices." He was like $100, like $100 to $50 above on each price, and he was not coming down.
yeah, I'm good.
And I was like, how do you? I don't know. I didn't understand his like method because he said, "Oh, I'm cool with sitting on these, but if you sit on it, you gotta lower the price, and then if you lower the price, then you're gonna have to lose more money. Where you could just immediately come down the price, lose less money because it's still space that you have to lose by putting that shoe there, and you could use that money to buy another shoe to make more money off of."
Bro, in my experience of doing that, I feel like if you're gonna overcharge for something and then not be willing to negotiate, like you're not it.
It makes no sense.
Like when we're like I can't, it's like we're already losing or that's what we paid for it.
Right.
But like if we're making money, it's like shit, run that back, bro. Go ahead, take it. Love you. See you soon.
What was the shoe? What's a shoe that you ever lost on a shoe?
All the time. All the
Is that a
fucking
real
time.
question?
All the fucking time, bro. I got an aisle out there of like 1,000 shoes that are probably gonna end up break evens or losses every year. Every year. I bought a early one of those. Brooklyn,
Is that the blue one? Or the green?
the green. Brooklyn Air Force One off white. We got it early and it did not move. I lost like $1,200 on that.
Ooh.
We bought a yeah, that was a rough one. That was probably one of the rough ones.
Is it just better to buy used instead of buying new?
I mean, it just depends, bro. It just depends what you got
Like
going
in the
on.
market now.
Bro, if I can catch a VNDS pair for like
I mean, buying something like that used versus new is probably a
substantial.
no-brainer.
Yeah,
like,
substantial.
because
If
of
you're gonna,
how,
if you know you're gonna wear it, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're buying something to wear, I would find a clean used one every time.
Yeah.
If you're gonna stock it, buy dead stock.
Right.
I have different like.
if you have the money to hold, I feel like.
Yeah, if it's something you're just like, oh, I want to collect this, buy it brand new. If you know you're gonna wear it, buy it pre-owned. If
Sure.
people are buying new shoes that are that expensive just to wear out, like
Yeah, that's
that's
crazy.
That's stupid. That's like
I agree.
That's like driving off the lot in a brand new Ferrari and getting hit by a semi. Like
Jesus.
like
Jesus.
like that's how big of a loss that is. Like I don't know. Like
I will say I like the blue one. Is it MCA?
yeah, MCA,
I like the
ICA, and
MCA.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I like the green one and the blue one the best, but I think they're all decent. There's shoes
It's
like
still
that.
Air Force One, so it still
Oh.
increased like a motherfucker.
Mean Green Supreme SB paid for that early as well. That was supposed to be like a Supreme in-store exclusive. It wasn't. That thing used to go for $2,100, $2,200. It goes for like $700 now. That was one.
Do you ever
We lost like.
do you ever get offered early releases and you may not take it, right? But based on you being offered it, you kind of can get a gist of where the market is.
Absolutely not, because people that are selling early shoes have no like grasp on the reality of the actual market. Like they're just
Grasp on the reality.
like
They just want to get it going.
they're just like, oh well, this one store in Miami is selling these for $500, and you're in Indianapolis. I'm like, I'll get $500. You're fucking not going to. Like all these like I think this messed shit up during COVID. Even though it was 5 years ago, 6 years ago, all these little stores that were everywhere thought they could start getting the same amount of money as a store that was in these massive cities. All right, well, that's dying. Massive cities, get your bread. They'll keep getting their bread like they were before. But these little stores, like, y'all got to adapt to your local markets. Those big cities' local markets are different. They have people coming up, and these little cities' local markets, like, you guys see this stuff. I'm sorry. You guys see this stuff online, and it's like, you're not getting, it ain't happening. Like, when we went into Vegas, this is a big market, right? When we went to Vegas, we picked up some brick by bricks. The amount of money they wanted for those, they're like, we have every size. I'm like, I bet you fucking do.
Yeah.
What they want?
Bro, it was something ridiculous. It was
Like
three-
800?
Bro, it was like 300 or 400. If we looked up his size, it was like 300 or 400 over what like his size really goes for.
Yeah.
After fees.
I mean, the store was connected to like a mall that was connected to a casino. So maybe it's just one of those things where they
come from
think
the
tourists and
casino.
stuff
Yeah.
are just going to
Okay.
buy it.
Like
but,
100%, that's the
yeah.
case. But like you said, that store is attached to a casino.
So it kind
So
of.
they're,
So
they're,
you
they're
tell
banking on the casino.
So ain't no way in hell you're gonna walk into a resale shop that's in Indianapolis and be like, you know what, I'm about to pay these Vegas prices.
Yeah, no.
What?
No way.
And the dudes selling it early want more than StockX payout. It's like I could buy my inventory from StockX.
Do you think that city exclusive shoes should come back?
They already do it.
I know they do it, but like they don't do it too often.
I don't
Remember
think-
how like they used to do like Air Force Ones or like Dunks in exclusive.
I actually think
releases,
there's
but they kind of kept them in stock a lot.
I actually think there's more of that than you think these days.
Way more.
Like Asics and like weird Air Maxes and
true.
like the Cortez. Like I feel like every year there's a handful of like you can only get these in these cities. I feel like they do it, but I feel like they do it for less mainstream.
The problem
Sneakers.
is, though, the new generation of the sneaker people, which is like the majority, it seems, they don't care.
Yeah, and they don't
They
care.
just don't care. So it's just like you do that and you're kind of like shooting yourself in the foot. We seen that with the Neon Air Max 95 last year. They did a thing where the Air Max Neon only came out in cities along I-95. What
Oh,
cities?
that's what the
what
mindset-
cities do you know that are on I-95?
New York,
And what else?
Virginia.
New Jersey.
It's like Atlanta, New York, maybe Virginia.
Oh.
Why? That shoe has always came out in every city.
And
in every
everybody
store.
loves 95.
So why would you all of a sudden make a shoe that typically is always out everywhere, only in 3
And
cities?
New Yorkers are buck wild.
And
Constantly.
then you just unroll, and then a year later just unrolled it to everybody.
And now every city has it. Like, what was
It's
the
sitting
what
in
was the
stores.
purpose?
You should have just done that at first.
But they do stuff like that, and it's just like people don't care. I think I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast. Maybe we talked about it last week. The Bread 85.
No, I don't think we talked about this.
The Bread 85 was released in 6 cities in the States last year.
What, like the actual 85 version.
The retro version
Okay.
was released in 6 cities last year. Does anybody know which cities they were?
No idea.
No.
My point.
I
But why?
I have one.
Ones
I'm
were
gonna
already
guess- I'm guessing-
ones were already dead. So you're talking about bring back a shoe. You see the world is ecstatic about this shoe coming back, just to only put it in 4 stores.
Is it the
And they ended up not doing that double release of it, right?
Exactly.
Is it the cities that he beat plus Chicago?
I have no clue.
You want to know a fun fact?
Hit me.
Jordan wore the 85 Chicago in Indy the year it came out.
Okay.
Why didn't we get that shoe?
Mm.
He won a dunk contest on it.
That'd been cool if we got it.
Men's All Star was 2 years ago here in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you do the Chicago one?
Yeah. Then Nike be confused why their stock
Like-
prices in the
Like,
toilet.
that would make sense. But then you go into a city like LA the next year and you give them 15 exclusive LA shoes that the rest of the world can't get. Why?
Dude, did you guys? Nike just, I feel like it has just been dropping.
Like it just
ball
doesn't
after
like
ball
the
after
stuff
ball
doesn't make
lately.
sense. So you keep doing that to people, and people start to care less.
I feel like eventually I'm going to clip all of the mini crash outs that Boogie has.
It's
And
not
I'm going
even
to
a
just call
crash
it the
out.
crash
It
out.
just some
Boogie.
stuff just
It's
don't
going to be a
make-
stack of
Or
them.
just all of us just yelling.
it just doesn't. It makes
Brady Fives.
stuff like that just makes no sense, and then they wonder why stuff doesn't sell, or they wait until when people don't care to put stuff out.
Dude, Nike just dropped a new running shoe. It's like $450. Like,
Did I send it to you?
Bro,
Or did I
read-
send it to Boogie?
read the fucking room, bro.
Everybody's
I will-
broke.
I
Who the
will-
fuck's
I
buying
will-
this?
No. I will say a lot of those shoes they sell pretty well.
I mean,
we might not
most-
see it,
a
but
lot of the runners are
a lot
rich,
of them.
though.
A lot
I get
of
it,
them
bro,
do
but
well.
so's a Hoka that's $250 and a New Balance that's still made in like massive, insanely better quality than any Nike shoe is still $220, $250.
That one shoe definitely is up there. But it's like the crazy thing about even that shoe, it's a one and done thing. You typically buy it just for the marathon that you're running in, and after that,
Yeah.
it's depleted.
I just hate.
$450.
I just hate. I
Yeah,
just
it's a thing. It's a real thing. Like,
do you remember
they
though
tell
when
you not even to train in it because it's like a one and done type of thing.
do you remember when like the elite?
That's like the Bugatti of sneakers.
do you remember
It's
the, like?
one and done.
Do you remember the elite basketball line where they're like $250 or $300?
Oh, and then you hit the Nike Plus system.
Yes. Like what the fuck? $300 for a basketball shoe that's being sold in a normal retail space like Foot Locker, like that is ridiculous for the average consumer.
I remember I
That was
wanted a pair
ridiculous
of,
back then. But the Miro 7 just came out 2 days ago, and it was $250 before tax.
Yeah, and you can get it
No,
early,
no special box.
bro. But you can get it early. You can get it early for like $180.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
What?
No, you
You
look
can
on
get
stock. If you looked on StockX the morning of, the shoe was $180.
You could get it early. For
That's an issue that I hope one day somebody talks about.
I wanna
Because
understand
why
how
is
they
that
get these
happening?
shoes so early.
Why is that happening, and how does that affect businesses?
How
that
do
have
they
to
get it
sell at
early and
retail?
sell it for cheaper?
Bro, that's ridiculous. Almost $100 cheaper, and the shoe hasn't been out. The shoe hasn't been out in
There
20
has to be
years.
some way of, respectfully, there has to be some sort of way.
The only thing that I can think of is if they're dropping it overseas and it's not performing overseas before the U.S. drops or something. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because even then, you're like you're tanking your own product. Like, I'm surprised as many people bought that shoe that did from us. Because the retail was $70, like cheaper. If you were patient in Kuwait, you could have bought that on StockX and saved $100, which is crazy for a shoe that hasn't been out in like. I mean, we sold 90% of our stock, but the issue, like, this is my thing: the shoe hasn't been out in 20 years, or however many years, 15 to 20 years,
No, you're probably about right.
and for it to underperform that way is kind of sad.
I still need Jordan to go ahead and drop the 21s.
That shoe would not do good if it
I
dropped.
don't care.
In retail, it's probably gonna be $300.
It might be like
You wouldn't pay that.
It might be $260. I'll catch it on sale.
Sorry,
That's my point.
I had to answer a question.
Yes, that's a big issue that I just don't. I don't think I'll ever understand, but it is what it is, I guess.
Bro, people have been asking me the absolute dumbest fucking questions on platforms these days. Like, hey, can I get a 360 at the shoe? No, but you can scroll through the fucking 12 pictures available and look at it your goddamn self.
And they want a 360?
Swear to God, we're making America smarter one sneaker
You
at a time.
do all of that, I'll pass.
I'll pass, yeah.
Yeah, literally. I'm literally.
They want
That's literally what I was
They
saying.
want a
like, bro,
360
I-
like you
I
a
had-
baddie?
I had this person literally ask for 4 shoes, 360 version. Like, look at the 12 pictures on there. Like, no.
You gotta make
I'll
a
pass.
smart guess there, sir.
I'll pass would be trigger words for me in 2026.
Block. Immediately block.
If you text anything to my phone, I'll pass. Oh, it should be automated messages coming towards you. Because that's the worst. Or when people hit you up, like, send me the link, and they don't buy it.
Or do you like? It's like, you know, like we have a couple shoes, bro. There's like older shoes that you don't see dead stock anymore, and we have them out for deals. We're like, would you go any cheaper? Like, no, find a fucking another one. And I'm literally like, no. And we already have it for a deal. Like, I get it if we're like, bro, but it's some of the shit's like it's like older Kobe's. They go for $1,000. We have one for $190. Will you go lower? You can fuck off.
I can't be
We have
mad
the-
at them for trying him.
Bro, we have the only one available. What are you talking about? No, and it's clean. We don't have a beat version. Like, no. And it's like, oh, and then they'll circle back in 2 weeks and be like, look, we have a ton of shoes. If something doesn't sell right away, we sell the stuff right away every day, all day. If something doesn't sell right away, I don't care. You barking up the wrong tree with that shit for sure. So,
You're not getting the same price as before.
no.
Now you got to pay more.
And they'll be like 2 weeks later, like, still not willing to go lower? Like, still haven't fucking found a better one? It's the argument goes both ways. No matter who's in the wrong, that argument goes both ways.
You show right, because the dude I tried to buy that fucking Jordan 3 off of, he's still stuck at that price.
Because people be overpaying. For stuff.
Bro,
Some
it's
people
like-
overpay for stuff. Or they're
I
too
just don't want to
invested in it.
spend the $200 on the dead stock pair, and I fuck around and get it, and it's something fucking wrong with it.
Like what?
Like, it's not wearable.
What year is it?
Oh, man. When did the AWOCs come out? I want to say like 8 years ago.
It hasn't been 10, so you should still be fine. I mean, I'd imagine they stored it properly, but
Yeah, but I don't know that part.
I mean, just bite the bullet. Just buy it somewhere else.
Yeah, buying it somewhere else is buying a used pair for like $250,
And how much are they selling the new one for?
$200. I think I'm just gonna buy it.
So why have you?
I wasn't prepared to even find it until I found
for
it.
$250 versus new for $200.
It was on eBay for like $250.
What are we waiting on?
I was just like, again, it's dead stock. I'm afraid it's not wearable.
What shoe is
Because
it?
why is he selling it for $200 if he could get more?
What shoe is it?
The AWOC.
Apparently, he can't get more if he can't sell it for $200.
Bro, what the fuck is that?
It's been
AWOC?
it's that black the Vogue
The Vogue
collab.
magazine threes, the black
it's
one.
new?
and the
Yeah.
red.
That's probably an outlet pair.
It is an outlet pair too. That was the other thing I
That's
forgot.
probably
Again,
why. That's probably why he probably didn't pay shit for it. He
Yeah,
probably don't give a
but-
fuck. You're gonna find somebody like
It's
that.
been
on-
sitting and it's been sitting
But
on. It's been sitting on Poshmark for.
That's
for-
that's
for-
his first
for-
problem.
that's
He
the
hasn't
other problem.
he hasn't listed on Poshmark.
Also,
he need to put that shit on some other
you
platform.
just
It's
told
gonna be going.
you just told me that the used one was $250 and a new one's $200. What are we waiting on?
Bro,
It was because it has the torn box.
Are you one of those fucking customers that I'm mad about right now?
No,
Oh, this is
I know that you bought it from the outlet, so I don't want to pay the $200.
no.
Even though the
I want to
$200
pay.
is under.
I offered Buddy $180.
you are.
I am that guy.
He's your eBay customer.
I am
being-
that
you're
eBay
being
He's your
that
eBay
guy.
live customer.
You're being that guy.
I'm actually gonna buy it. And
You
he
have
said
it.
yes.
You don't have
You
it.
can buy it for $200. It's already a deal, bro. I would sit
That's
on.
what I'm saying.
Bro, I would die with shit before I gave it away. Like if I'm already giving a good deal on it, I will die with that shit. I swear to God.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, fine. I'll
That
go
man
ahead
has
and buy it.
relations with that shoe already.
I'm about to just take this deal.
It's gonna take a
the
divorce
deal.
for him to
Fine,
get
fuck
rid of that shoe.
You know, I'm gonna buy that. I'm gonna buy the Shadow. Be happy.
Bro, you've been waiting on that for 5 months.
I actually have.
Like, bro, we have some shit listed for like 50, 60 bucks. Like, you take 55. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That's petty.
I'd be
I'm
like,
not
no.
taking. I'm not doing 55.
No.
I'll just buy it.
I'll be like blocked. You can't buy from me ever again. That shit just.
Bro.
that's
my
too
God.
funny.
Because people feel like if he's willing to take a little bit, then that means I can get in the door. And
Now
offer.
hold on. With that said, on StockX listings, I need them to get rid of the shit that looks like regular people's shoes.
What is regular people's shoes?
Nigga, they got some Brooks and some Hokas on there.
People buy
that's
that, though.
worn down.
People buy that though.
Who's buying worn down Hokas?
People?
They're not like you know.
The-
They're not Hokas you would rock. These are Hokas that you run in.
exactly. Here's the problem. Here's the other problem with a lot of sneaker.
These
people.
niggas selling Vomeros and shit. Like who the fuck's wearing them?
Vomero-
Rocking a Vomero.
Look up a DV Vomero and see if you have the same.
I do. 'Cause
Bro,
I
they go
think
for a
that-
bag. That DB
they go
River
for
like
some
500,
money.
600.
Right.
They go over some money.
That's
I don't
why.
care for them.
Well, that's
and people
because-
still wear Vomeros to this day.
Yes.
Okay.
But Vomero.
Nurses and everything.
What?
Like wear the Vomero. Like people wear Vomeros.
Oh, bro, I just bought a pair of Cool Grays. They're really dope. I wear them. We'll start with some of my everydayer. Wait, you don't like Vomeros?
I just don't.
No,
I
his
was
point-
saying my
his
thing was
point
like
was
on
just
the
like-
StockX listings, they're including like regular people's shoes.
But okay, yeah.
Oh.
Back to my point. That's what us. Some of us sneaker people got to stop doing that. we got to stop thinking that only sneaker people shop on these platforms.
Not StockX, bro.
Because most of the business comes from people that aren't sneaker people, and they're just looking for shit.
If we list like a decent like running shoe for like $50-$60, that bitch is
It's gone. Because people.
But we'll list a Thunder 4 for a steal, and that bitch sit on there.
StockX is a thing now. It's like probably how eBay was when it first came out, where like people are just they hear StockX so much that their instinct is just eBay or StockX.
They're the Amazon of this shit.
They don't think about nothing else because they know, oh, StockX has everything that my son, niece, daughter, cousin, whoever wants. I'll just buy it off of there and keep it pushing.
They really are the Amazon of like cool shit. Amazon, stay the fuck out of cool shit, Jeff. You guys are gonna ruin it.
StockX doesn't just sell shoes. StockX sells watches, jewelry, collectibles, cards. Like they sell everything now.
Don't buy sneakers from Amazon.
People do.
I know. I'm saying don't do it. You get some. They just out there getting
Herb,
people.
what's the last crazy thing you bought off of Amazon? Because I know it's something silly.
I bought an Iron Man helmet that like opens and you can like it's like you know if
I just buy like everyday shit.
I buy really dumb shit.
I bought
this automatic squirt gun that has like a clip that has like the little water balls.
What?
I know, bro. It was look cool. A flamethrower. I found this flamethrower.
Oh, I got tempted on buying a flamethrower on
This is what happens
Temu.
when you get a house. You just start buying
I
shit.
wanted to, dude. I wanted to buy.
People feel that
I don't
void.
shop on Temu, but I did see a flamethrower. It was like $35.
Don't buy that one.
Oh, it's not okay. That's not good,
Bro,
thing now.
anything you're gonna hook a propane tank up to that's $35, do not buy.
You thought that was safe?
So it looked cool.
So that's what tricked me, right? And then I started looking up at how much like real flamethrowers that do that cost, and it's not $35. I was like, I'm gonna.
That man bought
it's
a
like
bomb.
$300.
Yeah, so I'm gonna put some extra bread out for this one because this one will probably fucking kill me. Like,
We'll fuck around. Use it. Ones look like Spawn afterwards and shit.
Y'all just buying shit on Amazon to fill that void of just having something being delivered to you. You just want that feeling of something being delivered in the mail.
I had some people drop off a TV stand the other day, and like it was hot. It's hot as fuck, bro. These dudes are already sweating and shit, and they unload it. Even when the FedEx people come, you like, hey, we'll help you load the truck, right? This is who we are. And these dudes are unloading this shit. They had to bring it up around our walkway or whatever because they couldn't get it up off the curb. Okay. I'm like, do you guys want help lifting into the house? Because it was like a weird angle,
Right?
because how long it was. And then they're like looking at me. I'm like, what'd you say? I'm like, help. You want me to help you lift it in the house? And they're like, huh? I'm like, I'm so lost on why you don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say right now. And the one dude finally goes, he asked if we want help. And they just looked at each other like crazy. I'm like, what?
It's the heat.
I'm like, what is going on?
It's the heat.
And then they finally get it in there. Like the one dude, like they couldn't get it in. So we have like a connectable couch, like a sectional. So I'm like, bro, if you just help me disconnect.
Connectable couch.
Yeah. So we're like, what? Is that not what they called?
Sectional.
Sectional.
That's a hell of a phrase. Connectable couch.
That's what got you? But whatever. I'm like, bro, just help me.
It makes sense. That's why. It makes sense.
It makes sense or does? Okay.
It does.
So I'm just like, help me, like disconnect this piece. We'll move it. We'll be able to pull it in. And he's still looking at me crazy. I'm like, let me help you, brother. like I'm trying to help. And then we finally get it in. I look at them. I'm like, well, I know you guys didn't really want my help, but you guys want some Gatorade or something? And they both again are like, huh? And I literally go, are people dickheads to you all day? Like, does nobody ever offer nothing? They're just literally. I felt so bad, bro. I was like, here's some Gatorade, bro. I felt terrible.
God.
I'm like, people really like treat y'all like weird like this, dropping shit off in the heat. I'm like, damn, treat your delivery drivers better. That are doing that shit. If you got an Amazon guy throwing shit at your front porch, fuck him. But if you got people like unloading shit,
Some
like
of my neighbors have these little baskets and shit for their drivers to get like snacks and waters when it's hot. Like a little sign, like, please take one.
yeah, we've
Thank
given
you.
our drivers whatever we're eating for lunch. Like, here's some pizza, here's a hot dog, here's some water and shit. Like, just be nice.
Damn.
That's just being nice to people in general.
Yeah, that is nice.
You're being human.
See, I'm never home, so they never can see me.
What's different?
And then if I am
Bro,
home,
but
they
tell-
still don't see me.
But tell me, like, if you had a couple drivers just beam shit at your front porch, and you had one that like really did his job, and you noticed, like, tell me you wouldn't be like, "I was
No, I
like, bro,
would
how
be-
you
no,
doing?"
I
You know
would
what I
take
mean?
care of
Like,
I take it. I do this thing like you might think it's old. It's kind of old school.
that's fine.
My dad always tips the garbage man.
That's fucking old school as fuck.
Yeah.
I don't do that. They make a bag now. They make more than most normal
yeah.
people.
But like if they look out for me, like if I had a huge, like let's say my trash can's full,
You know what?
and I had some extra, or like let's say they forgot, or I forgot to pull it out, and I pull it back out, they wrap it around, and I just give them money.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take that
mine
back.
just keeps driving.
Nah, they'll do a wraparound.
Our driver bought some shoes from us, and I hooked him up, and now he just literally our pickup's only twice a month. He just picks it up every time he's back here.
Hell yeah.
We hooked him up on. I'm sorry. He hooked us up on I hooked him up on a couple pairs of shoes, and he picks our trash up 4 times a month. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
I can't see myself walking after the truck like, here's a 20. Get yourself some lunch.
Nah, it's like a 5 or something. Like it's a 5 or a down. You know,
A
it's
five
right
is
now.
almost disrespectful in today's
Nah,
day.
that's
I mean,
something.
tipping somebody a $5.
Hey,
What do you
5
give-
is a
what do you
5
give-
goes towards a beer.
To circle the block.
what? No, it ain't.
You
Five
give him
goes
5 to
towards a
circle the
beer.
block. I could forget that 5 so fast to go back. But for 20, all right.
20s, 5. Somebody offer you $5
I hate
in
the
gas.
20s, the
You're
new
not even
5.
thinking about taking them nowhere. You telling them you better catch the city bus because
Honestly, though, those drivers might just do it out of principle. Like,
Oh, yeah,
hey,
yeah,
man, buddy gave me 5. Like, we're gonna go get his shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? They might just be doing that.
That's the
out of-
city's money anyway.
They might be doing that out of respect to like you were genuine enough to even make a like,
Yeah,
hey,
exactly,
like, hey,
'cause
bro,
most
I
people aren't.
fucked up this morning. Like, can you come back for this trash? I got 5 for you.
Yeah.
And they were just like, yeah, what a real one. Like, let me circle back.
But a
I would do
20,
that.
a 20,
A 20?
he's gonna change his schedule up to make sure that
For a 20,
I'll
he'll walk
remember
up-
that next time.
Bro, give him 100. I bet he'll walk up and get that shit every day.
like
You know how school bus container for
He's
him.
gonna knock on the door and be like, "You got any more bags in there?"
You know how school buses will honk to wait on the kid. You gonna honk to make sure you ain't
You
forgot
know,
to
something,
overslept.
now I'm thinking about it. I wonder if that's why they used to stop right in front of our house.
Oh yeah, honk
When
the
I was a
horn.
kid.
Oh yeah, because they know that hey, you're typically on this bus stop. Like, let
Bro.
me make sure you're not late.
One time I tried to ride a skateboard to the end of the driveway to get on the bus, and I just ate so much shit.
Oh my god.
I rode down the driveway on the skateboard. I'd leave the skateboard in the ditch, and I fucking just ate shit. And I got
Now
on-
you gotta get on the bus with all this I ate shit face.
yeah, everybody was laughing at me and shit, and I was like, you know what?
Dirt and gravel.
I said I'm still the only motherfucker on this bus with an iPod, so you guys can all fuck off.
Was it an iPod Nano? Video?
No, it was that big gig one with the scroll, bro. I
the
had
video.
He had the OG
Yeah,
joint.
I had I had a 32 gig. I was sitting luxury back then.
That's LimeWire days.
It was that fucked my shit up too.
When the dude would come on the bus playing the loud music and you would hear the hi hats and the snare, because his headphones are turned all the
Totally
way up.
movies were like TV or like camera recordings.
Oh my
When you
god.
pirate like a super
Yeah.
bad,
There's always one dude who walks right in front of it.
or you hear like that Crip Mac laugh. You know what I'm talking about?
Crip
Like
Mac
what the
is-
fuck?
Insane.
Crip.
Crib Mac. No, that's crazy.
Can we get him on here? We need that as one of our guests.
You know, y'all talked about last time on the like Team Jordans. Do y'all remember the Legacy 312s?
Yes.
That wasn't that long ago.
I bought an ass load of those to get a bunch of Travis One High mochas for like a good price.
Huh?
That's the thing.
They wanted you to buy.
That's a real thing.
Yeah, it's like
Stores
here,
do that.
Take all this crap and you can
Yeah.
have this banger.
That's why a lot of these guys be getting 100 of a certain release because they buy all this bullshit in order to get something for not even for retail, but for a good price. So you're
It's
still
true.
overpaying.
I only paid like $70 a piece for them, but I had to buy an ass load of them.
That's not bad.
It wasn't bad. They all sold eventually. It took me about a year to sell them all, but I still
You
got.
still sold it.
And I held the Travises and it popped off. So that was cool. We still got 2 left actually.
312s.
Still got Travis 3. I just kept them. It's like extras.
What's your favorite Travis low?
The OG, the black and mocha one.
Mine would be the Black Phantom because I was the first one I could buy at retail. I didn't pay resale for anything, but I just feel like my favorite is always the one that I could actually get
I paid
for retail.
$560 for the OG mocha
You
low.
just not know. He's
Can't
I couldn't
do it.
imagine
Bro, but
paying
like,
over
that
You
shit-
don't buy
retail for
shoes
a
often
shoe.
though, so
But that-
for him it makes sense.
But that shoe goes for $2,000.
Oh
now.
yeah,
What
yeah.
shoe?
That
That
mocha.
OG mocha low Travis.
Huh?
Like, I think it was like $2,000.
Most of those older, it's like every time a Travis Low comes out, the other ones just go up and up.
And I bought like a
And
few
up.
of them like right when they came out. They were like $500 to $600 a piece.
Or any Travis that has brown in it does good.
Yeah, see, I kind of still want a velvet. But then again, I kind of was like,
The
I
shoe
could
has
go-
so much
I'm
mixed
pi-
feelings.
I could go find
So, like-
another shoe that's brown.
So here's my thing. Like I'm pickier. I don't buy stuff as much, like he was saying. But like if I do like it, if I can't get it for retail, like I'm still gonna buy that one. But I also won't buy like 10, 12 other things. Like I ain't. Like you know what I mean? Like I want that one. When I finally make the call, it's like I want that one. So it's like so a lot of the times though, like being that way, even though I might pay a lot for it when it comes out, I've never like. There's very few times where like a shoe's got older and I end up like not coming out on top after still paying over market right when it comes out, or maybe a couple weeks after it comes out.
Is there a personal purchase you've made that you regret?
Yeah, that mean green Supreme. Yeah, that kind of circles into like that kind of conversation, because usually when I do something like that, I'll buy it in my size in case it goes wrong. At least I can wear it, and that's what happened with both of those. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, trophy room blue lace ones. I got my
that shoe had people.
bro.
jacked up.
I got ate up on them things.
Does Trophy Room still exist?
No,
I thought they
well,
closed.
It officially closed, or it's closing.
he's doing something else, right? Like all online or something.
It's like all online now and not like retail. Like
So he can hide the
Hide the back
better.
door in.
yeah, if that's what y'all
He's gonna
wanna
be a
call
goat.
it.
He's gotta be a goat at something. You know what I mean?
He could just send them
Well,
a
my
different
thing-
link.
My thing is after that blue Travis blue lace like trophy room one, like they really haven't had no crazy motion. Like I know they had more
What
release.
did they release?
They had-
What's all the Trophy
they
Room
had that-
exclusives?
they had that-
The
they had-
low came out right
Yeah,
after.
yeah, but no one gives a shit. Like it goes for like $250, but like they had the 7 and there's a 6, or there's a 7 and there's an
6.
8, or is that a
Is there a
Soulfly 8?
5?
The 5 came out before the 1.
Okay.
And the 5 had fucking motion. And then they did that blue lace and like Friends and Fam blue lace and then the normal one. You know what I'm talking about? It looks like Chicago. And after that, it feels like, who are they? I feel like all the releases were just like super GR'd. And maybe that's why. Maybe they messed up 2 big releases. Like Jordan Brand gave him like a thing, even though it's Michael's son.
I
They're
mean,
probably
people,
still like,
people definitely have a thing against Trophy Room and it being like a backdoor capital, basically.
well,
but
yeah, but I feel like they made their shoes so non-exclusive that like it didn't matter if you got a backdoored shoe from them. You know what I mean?
Wouldn't people
Like
say
the
the same?
7, that 7 sucked when it came out. The retail on it, like
it's also a 7 though.
I don't even know what the 7 looks like.
it's
it's
like
like-
it's like
It was supposed to be like an Olympic, but it was like suede instead of like leather. It's
yeah,
like,
and it's like reverse. It's like red with white instead of white. and
Oh,
silver. Yeah.
okay. I've seen it before then. Okay. I just thought that was another like Olympic thing.
I can't think of any other stuff. Even when they were doing all the like,
Do they do it too?
like social status stuff, like all the
yeah,
air.
that's all under my year.
I'm on Meniere. Oh,
Oh yeah.
Well,
My
even
year,
with
my
them.
year, my year is social status.
I'm on Meniere and social
And
status.
APB.
I don't know what that is.
It's like
APB.
it's like a clothing. Like
So you
another
have
store
so you have
now.
all these brands. It's like I feel like Nike. Well, even the trophy room situation got its own like special situation with the backdooring rumors and all that. But like all the other stores, like all these collabs with these massive stores that like they're just shit collabs now.
I think the problem also is, and I've been saying this for a very long time now, is collabs don't feel like collabs anymore.
Facts.
Especially not from Nike.
Because we went from an era like even 10 years ago where you would get maybe 2 or 3 collabs, if that, in a year. And we went from that to like 20 collabs in a year, and some stores doing like 10 by themselves.
I
And
think-
it just took out the nostalgic feeling of like a collab.
I feel like Nike made the collab release like the normal release,
They feel like normal releases.
and like the GR is actually just a straight turd now.
The closest thing,
Like, look at the
to
Toro
like a
4s.
like a story shoe though, or like a collab that feels special, are the SB stuff. But even those have been.
I disagree.
I mean, I would say they usually have a story, but again, they haven't been really that great. I'm not saying I'm not taking away from the fact that
I feel like a lot
they're
of the
not doing great.
a lot of the companies that are doing collabs right now, who's leading the way, in my opinion, story wise, with good collabs with people that are underrated and like pulling, like underrated, but people that rock with them, bro. New Balance and ASIC,
I would agree.
I feel have very good collabs.
However, in the same breath, New Balance and Asics need to stop letting these people modify the shoe only slightly from another release of the same shoe. Like there's that like $300 or $400 ASIC that released. It was like I think it was like 1130 or maybe it was something different.
Okay.
Or NYC.
Does it go for that, or is like that
No,
retail?
was like extremely expensive.
Okay.
I want to say it might have been $300 or $400.
Kif does it a lot.
Kif does it, but Kif usually chooses different color palettes.
I
But
use
what
their
I'm saying is
qual-
that
I feel
this
like the
is like
qual-
a standard color. It was like black, white, and gray.
Yeah, but how often does that, bro? I feel like that
Oh,
doesn't.
he's talking about like
You know who I'm talking
is
about?
it Ame that does it?
Oh man.
Where they do like New Balances and Asics
Yeah,
and they're like all just white or they're just like tan or
Ame,
just black.
ALD.
I don't think they-
it's bro. ALD does it real bad because like a lot
Yeah,
of the
it's
ALD
Ame.
stuff.
I don't think it
or
was
Jound.
Ame.
Jound.
I didn't say
Oh,
Monier.
Jound. Yeah, it was
Jound.
I didn't say Monier.
Oh.
Ame. ALD.
ALD. Ame.
Is that not the same?
No.
Okay.
Monier, Alma Monier, and Ame are two different.
Ame, Leon.
That is
was
very
it?
ALD
confusing.
is
Was it
Ame
Dior?
Leon Dior or something,
Gotcha.
whatever his name is.
Yes.
But they'll do like how Jound does, where they just do like white and black or white and gray.
So like theirs will be like cream with red, and then normal release is like white and red.
yeah, and it's like
It's like- it's so close.
The quality is good, so I won't take.
I'm
away
not taking away from the quality.
but it's
No,
like
the
a
quality-
$400 white or black shoe that looks like the other white or black shoe you did 4 months ago.
But on that ASIC, I know you're talking about, bro. The only difference, I know exactly what you're fucking talking about. Literally, the only difference is like one of them says like Jound on the tongue. Instead of-
Yeah, that's it.
And
If
it
I
goes,
wear
and it goes
pants,
for,
you can't tell.
It goes for $600-700.
But you know the
more.
crazy thing is their community is kind of like how the New Balance community was back in the day, where like those guys were diehard like New Balance only type
know who-
collectors.
you know who we need to
So
get on
here's
the-
the thing though. I've also been there though, been like, you know what, the collab is a lot better quality. Like I'm paying the extra. I want the collab.
And
I
that's how
get
those-
that. I
and
get
that's
that.
how
In,
those
in
guys
that
feel.
case, I get. If you get a collab, I always felt like the collab should always be the highest quality product, or a higher quality product, I should say. Because if they want to have a luxury option as well, cool.
So the one you're talking about, I'm pretty sure it's a Kano,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I mean, okay, even if it was the 1130, say
I don't think it's 1130.
so whatever model it was. So
Is
I
the
bought,
Kano the one with the gel bubble?
It's probably the Keanu.
Okay, there
Because
you go.
1130 is like
I
the
said
$95
Kano, sorry.
cheap model. That,
Okay.
So like, but I've seen collabs of like these 1130s, what did you say, Keanu?
Keanu,
And like
yeah.
Keanu.
And the
and
Nimbus
then
and
I've
all
seen the
those.
store variants, and it's like, bro, it's night and day. Like back in the day, if it would have been 2013, 2014, you'd be like, damn, that thing's fake compared to like, if say you took collab out of it, you just had them sit next to it, like, which one's real? People would be like, what the fuck is wrong with that one? So it's weird. Because I think some of the ASIC models, it's like they streamlined it like Nike did with the Dunks. And then you had Dunks that are just better than all the other ones.
You know, the crazy thing is about the SB thing that he was saying. I feel like I'm so used to SBs having a cool story behind it that I feel like that's it having a cool story is like a GR thing to me. Like it's supposed to. Even though I know they make SBs
like
that
all
don't
of
have
them
a
should
cool
have it.
story, but I feel like all the SBs that we've grown to like over the last decade or so, they always have a cool story. So like I'm used to SB having a cool story because if it doesn't, it's just like
Yeah, I
to
feel
me it's not an SB. Even though
I
there
feel
are
like
SBs that
Every
don't
SB
have
has
it.
like a weird
I would
influence.
say
Yeah.
almost all the shoes, because it went from like SBs to almost distinctly having a story.
Yeah.
You also had your runners that had stories, but now it was like Jordan 1s have stories.
I mean,
Jordan 5s
They
have
definitely
stories, 6s
definitely have
stories, like-
leaned into like I feel like they've always had a story, but like now they just really broadcast.
Now
like,
it's like,
each
here's
one of these.
everything story.
Like,
Like,
remember
it's
when
not-
they
And
went
now
through
it
the
just
whole-
seems like there's like little like the fact that MJ stepped on a piece of bubble gum. This is the bubble gum one, and the bubble gum on the sole or outsole is the bubble gum that he stepped on, and he was wearing these colors as there.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a
it's-
stretch.
It's one of these things now, which
yeah.
I also think about like they're not probably catering to us. We've been doing this for a minute. They're probably trying to cater to the newer people.
I get it.
I mean, we've seen all sorts of different eras of sneakers.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
everything
we're
just
like,
feels
we're all in our
everything
we're all
just
30
feels like everything
plus.
to me now.
You know what I mean? We've been in this one. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old. I'm
Yeah.
12, 13 from. I would say that for most of us.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've seen and had probably 90% of the stuff that's been out, or some variation of it.
It kind of makes me giggle how KD4s have retro.
Bro, I hate though.
That used to be my favorite
Bro,
shoe.
I hate that they didn't like the KD4's fine, but when they started retroing the LeBrons, they're not the same materials. Like the LeBron 9. Remember how the LeBron 9 had that thick, like fish wire kind of like texture on the side
The
of
fly
it?
wire.
Yeah, the fly wire.
The fly wire? Yeah.
You don't have that?
No, it's like what the So the material that's on that now is the material that was on like the preschool version back then. Like if you bought the ones that are out now back then, that's what the fake one looked like. And it's like, why'd y'all? You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Bro, I want to be honest. I don't.
I haven't-
I haven't looked at them.
I want.
But
I
you're
hope-
not. But you're not the only person that says that.
I
So.
think I have a LeBron 9 Big Bang from like back then out there. Hang on a second.
You know what LeBron and I really want to find? A Canon. Do they retro those yet?
No.
They need to retro that one.
The LeBron 9, they only retroed
Big Bang, Watch the Throne.
That was it. maybe one other
There's
one.
like a weird ass color that's
Like,
like, not,
is it the purple one? The Charlotte?
It might have been one other, but even then, none of those did really that well when they
No, I
retroed
don't
them.
imagine they would.
None of the LeBrons have. The only shoe that basketball shoe that retros and does good
Kobe.
is because of Kobe, but that might be because of his death. That might even be
probably like this.
because of anything like.
Here's one of the new. Oh, that's a shit one.
Isn't that a kid one?
Not
No,
now.
it was like Fireberry.
That's an adult one?
That was like Fireberry or
yeah,
something.
like
Oh,
this
it is.
material. That material is not the same.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, I mean,
Bro, but they retroed these. Remember these? This was like a $2,000 shoe back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
oh, the Miami Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$100. $100.
But that's the thing I've been saying for so long is
They took all the
waited-
samples and
they
re-
waited
and
too
brought 'em
long.
out.
That's what they did. They
They
literally
just
took all.
they waited too long to start doing this.
Yeah,
type of
I
stuff.
remember talking to Daryl about that.
Even with the LeBron
We should get him on too.
They dropped that A&M one, the LeBron 8s, like the Hardwood Classic Gators colorway. They dropped that Texas A&M one, and like those were like bangers from back in the day.
Yeah.
LeBron Palmers, like
Dog, remember when they were supposed to make a retro of the not the Wash the Throne, the what the LeBron 10. That shit was gonna do numbers.
It would in today's climate.
No. When they was gonna like bring it out for the public. I'm sorry, not retro. They were gonna bring it out for the public after they did the exclusive drop.
Yeah.
That shit was gonna do numbers, but they didn't.
Yeah, like I have a friend that just bought a championship pack over the weekend because he's in New York right now.
Damn.
And I'm curious if what he paid for it.
Wait, the LeBron championship pack?
which one?
What was it?
The 10?
low
And
and
the-
10.
Yeah, 10.
It was like that
10
red,
low.
The red with
one,
like
and then the low multicolored
Yeah.
joint. He
Yeah.
just bought one in New York, and he's a LeBron
like
collector.
gold.
So I'm curious what he paid for it.
I am very curious now.
Bro, those only came out at his Miami store, unknown. Even the
Is that
first
store
one,
still? Is that store still there?
I think it's still boutique.
Oh,
I think it closed.
Really?
I think it closed. It closed after Art Basel like 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
They did some release there, and it like closed the following day, like that Monday or something.
damn.
But yeah, shoes. It's just tough because it's like it's almost like who do you cater to now when it comes to like the shoe stuff? Do you keep catering to the people who's been buying the last 20 years that are all like older people now, or do you try to like capitalize off the younger folks? But the younger folks don't really care.
I think that's why they're doing everything. They got so much going on.
But then some people say that's like a bad thing because you have too much going on.
I
You
think
spread
I
out
think
too thin.
I think with the crowd that doesn't care, I think they need to do less in that area. Like there doesn't need to be like bro, there's like how many red and white dunks can you possibly fucking make? How many red and white and black Jordan 1 mids can you possibly make? Like keep that smaller and just give people like
Yeah, I mean, I understand that, but I also understand why they dropped so many dunks.
they do
And
too
think about it.
much.
Like Pandas it's still crazy that shoe.
No, but that's one of the ones they could have been like, here, black and white. We'll constantly have black and white. That colorway makes sense. It'll
Yeah, it
match
could have been
everything.
it could
I
have
mean,
been
they
the
did,
Air
but it
Force
was.
But
was
then
like
they did a reverse.
still-
But then they did a reverse. And they did a snakeskin one. There's an alligator one. There's a fucking reverse one. There's a fucking
I mean, it's
horse hair one.
It's kind of
There's-
just like how Vans did with the Paralyze. They seen that one van did so good, and now we're about to just whore that shit out
And I
until
th-
we can't get more.
And I
out
think
of it.
that's stupid because
Yeah.
companies do that over and over and over again. And it never ends well. There's not
Oh,
one
it
example.
never does, but it almost seems like they know that it won't. But we're just gonna try to take as much money as we can.
And they don't
while we
got
can.
no overhead in it. Like it's fucking shoes are
They
cheap
just
as
do
hell to
whatever.
make.
Exactly.
You know who doesn't do that? Actually, I take it back. I'm gonna bite my tongue saying that. I'll shut my fucking mouth. Never mind. I was gonna say New Balance, but then you look at the 1906s and there's like 8,000 different
And then
colorways.
2002Rs is the next one I was going to say.
Like, never mind.
And the
never mind, never
1130s and the 9060s.
Yeah, it's like never mind. I'll shut up.
Yeah, they've done it. That black and silver 1130 is probably the best teenager shoe that they've ever dropped.
Facts.
That shoe has had so many kids and parents looking for it for the last 2-3 years that that's a good shoe for them.
Yeah.
And it's cheap. It was $95.
Yeah.
When was the last time a kid or anybody or the masses has wanted a cheap shoe?
Never.
It's been a long time. Outside of like
Well,
a pair of
Crocs.
Vans.
Yeah.
Besides,
Pair
yeah,
of
the Crocs, which
Even
is
Crocs- even
stupid.
Crocs have slowed down.
Crocs can keep it. That kids don't even be wearing
The
fucking
era
Crocs.
of slides
I
has,
don't
has
understand
slowed down.
Crocs. I will never understand
The
Crocs.
era of slides has slowed down. Remember, it almost seemed like there was a point in time, like 10 years ago, maybe even 6 or 7 years ago,
Like you didn't see kids in
where
shoes.
people just wanted slides. I remember
Are you talking
selling-
like Yeezy
I-
slides?
like slides in general, regular and easy. I remember
Oh,
at Foot Action,
yeah.
we would sell slides so much.
I feel like
that,
kids
it
don't wear.
became like a thing that like people just wanted slides.
I don't wear slides like that. I feel bad because I spend
Like buying outfits to go with slides.
Never.
What do you mean by that?
Like they were coming to Foot Action, buy a Nike sweat short outfit with like some gray shorts
Like,
and
I
like
get
a
a
t-shirt,
mule.
and then they would get like a pair of Nike slides if it was a color to go with it, and we would sell out of slides in 2 or 3 days.
It was. Bro, I remember just about like, do kids wear shoes anymore?
Yeah, like
Slides.
That's a conversation.
See, I always
The
see kids
sliding,
wearing
man.
like they want to wear like luxury shit. So I always see kids want to have designer shit.
these
I take it with a
kids got-
grain of salt
Got
if it's real or
boo-boo
not.
designer
But,
shit. These new kids do not care.
and the
about shit
kids
being
don't
fake.
care. Kids nowadays don't even care about buying fake shit.
They don't.
No,
Like-
which is sad. Buy real shit, guys. Come on.
Please
They
do that.
not care.
Please buy real shit. Don't
Because
be one of them people.
one or
You're-
two
you're
things
part
can
of the
happen.
problem.
One or two things can happen. Because it puts your safety in danger. Is the first thing.
Yeah, you're gonna go to sell it, and someone's like, "This shit's fake," and next thing you know, you're getting in a fight, you're getting shot.
That or someone just sees you wearing that. They think easy money because you're just a kid and they're gonna rob your shit.
For some fake shit.
For some fake shit.
So at least if you're gonna get robbed, have real stuff on. No, I'm just playing.
Jesus.
you're gonna
No,
be robbed,
just
have some
wear
real
some
stuff.
regular shit.
Yeah, because we out
Stay
here.
in your lane until you get to that lane.
Fake valley,
Yeah,
fake
everything.
babe.
I don't get the whole fake stuff, and personally, I just never understood it. Like,
Yeah, but we come from an era, bro, where like rocking fake shit was like a no.
you get skipped. You get
It was
your
a
ass
no-no.
made fun of for a while.
Bro, you'd get beat up just as bad as getting robbed wearing fake shit. And they're not even gonna steal your stuff. You're just catching an ass beating for nothing. Like, what the
We need to promote bullying for fake shit.
promote bullying?
I mean,
Promote bullying
to
on
a
fake-
certain
no.
extent.
So here's my thing. If people can't afford it and you literally don't give a shit, to me, fake stuff only becomes a problem when you try to sell it
Or flaunt it.
or
That's
flaunt it.
the issue I
If you
have.
can't-
with
That's
fake stuff.
what- okay.
I only have an issue when people try to pass it off as the real thing.
If that's what you got and you want to rock it and enjoy it and live your life in it, you fucking live your best life. I have no problem. But when you try to come to me and be like, hey, do you want to buy this? And you know damn good and well it's fake, and I have to sit here and be like, these are fake. And you're like, no, they're not. Like, now we got problems.
Facts.
Okay, I get that.
Other than that, bro, live it, enjoy it, love it.
I was gonna say, because also the other thing is nowadays fake stuff is really good.
Not if
So
it's a
people not to sell. I'm saying for people to wear and enjoy.
yes. But
So-
also, fake stuff is now the quality of fake stuff. If it's something that's not hot, the fake of it is terrible. So if it's not a sought after item, the fake of it's ass. And like the like if you got Travis, the fake of it's like they're pretty
Like one of those fake Amiri shoes will probably be trash, but the fake Louis Vuitton trainer is probably spot on.
yeah.
Even then, I don't know.
You can still tell, like you
I
still got
still want
like
a
people
Louis
that
Vuitton trainer, though.
people that are into it can tell, bro. Like your weights are off, boxes, box color,
But
smells,
even
like
okay, so even
material
as
qualities.
a kid, I remember I bought a fake shoe off a website when I was like in 5th grade.
shit. Everybody's done that.
And
Allegedly.
I just remember being so excited to get the shoe, and then when I got it, I instantly just didn't feel happy. And I wasn't even really into shoes then, and it was just a pair of Air Force Ones that were fake. But I would just remember getting it and grabbing it out of the box, and I was just like, man, something about this just doesn't feel right to
Like
me.
shit.
So I just think to myself,
Soulless.
like, I just be thinking to myself, like, I feel like we're in an era where, yeah, there's still a lot of people that don't really know about shoes like that. But I feel like we have so much technology and stuff now to where you kind of, like, I don't believe people just don't know something is fake when they're buying it. Like, I almost feel like y'all know it's fake because why is it so available? Why is it cheaper than what you typically would see? And then it's just thinking about, like, I don't know, this isn't something that you typically would even buy.
Yeah.
Because it's way out of your budget. So to just
True.
go and be like, I'm gonna just go buy the fake one, like it is what it is. It's just like, why? You can just buy something else.
My mind also goes to you spent real money for fake shit.
Yeah,
The only
I
bro,
can't-
like
I can't
my
do
thing
that.
with that
I don't
is
get
like
that.
I would never like
it's a touchy subject for sure.
you'll never like say
How's
someone
it touchy?
like say someone never might not be able to afford a real Travis, right?
Okay,
So
they
you
can go buy a Jordan 1.
No, hang on.
But
You
that's
could-
the thing.
No, but you could
People-
buy a fake that looks just like it for $160, right? Would I ever catch some? Yeah, but bro, for
That's how
them,
people
for
are,
them,
though.
that's like I can at least look the look.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
That's
how they
why I
feel.
say it only affects me until you try to sell it to me, and
Oh, okay.
and it's like
Yeah, because most times I'm not even gonna pay attention or make a big deal about it. But if you try to flaunt it in front of me or
See,
try
that's
to
what I was
tell
gonna
everybody
say,
else,
like the flaunting
now
part.
I have an issue with you.
But I feel like a lot of times if someone really wants a shoe and is like desperate enough to buy it as a fake, that probably was the same person who was going to flaunt the shoe.
Maybe.
They were stressing about it so much that they wanted that bad.
Bro, I've seen
they
kids-
probably also want
I've
social
seen-
acceptance for having the shoe.
But I also like I've seen and heard and like been in the store and kids like not like been in a store environment like whether it was at Foot Locker or when I was working at Grails or whatever and have kids like not break down and be like I can't afford a real one but like I want to fit in. Like they're not
Yeah,
flaunt-
social
they're-
acceptance. I
yeah,
got you.
Yeah, like they're not flaunting it, like they just want to fit in.
But that's social acceptance. That's flaunting essentially.
Yeah, but that kid's not going to be like, look at my new Black Cats. He just doesn't want to get made fun of on Monday.
Okay, then buy him
That's
shoe
that's where it
buy,
gets,
buy
that's
the
where it
adjacent
gets,
at
that's
that
where
point.
it gets sticky for me because it's like.
You don't want to get made fun of. Buy the adjacent shoe.
But the thing is,
That's what's getting him made fun of. They might
no,
already have
the
adjacent
adjacent
shoe.
shoe would be
But
like
see,
the black
that-
canvas.
I feel this. I feel y'all on both sides because to his point, I feel that, but I feel like there's so many other good shoes that are cheaper
There
that you
are.
could buy.
That's my point.
The other point to that is the people that buy the fake shit. Why is it that they only buy fake shit that they know people will accept them with? That's what I don't get.
That's the
and
point.
that's where I feel like, okay, you're trying to fit in and trying to paint a narrative that isn't your narrative because they always buy the shit that they know people are going to be like, oh, they must
But we're
get
also-
money,
bro, you
or
gotta think
oh,
about-
they're cool, or oh, like,
I'm talking-
I wonder what they do.
I'm also talking about more in the aspect of kids. Like as a grown
I get it. No, I get it as a kid.
As a grown ass adult, I see.
Yeah, but even as a kid, I used to want shit as a kid. I couldn't get
You
it.
can't
but that
get it.
shit, that it is what it is.
It helps you learn on how to be
Yeah,
patient. Work.
But
for
look
your-
how many kids, bro, just like can't even like make friends. Like I'm just saying that kids, like I'm not saying buying. I'm not condoning like buying a fake shoe, but as an,
Yeah, I know
as
what
an
you mean.
adult male, like grown ass man, like I don't give a fuck. But as a 10-year-old, 9-year-old kid, I fucking care what the peers around me have to say.
I get
for
that.
The time
Okay,
being.
okay.
I'm not saying I was like that as a kid, but you know how many
yeah,
kids
yeah.
are
I was
like
gonna
that.
ask. I have a question. Would 10-year-old you care about what shoe you had on?
No, I wore Vans when I was a kid.
Okay.
10-year-old me didn't care at all. But
10-year-old
I
me
think
didn't give a fuck.
And the
I
sneakers,
cared, but I
sneakers-
liked Vans.
Sneakers were definitely a thing back then, but I feel like in today's society, a 10-year-old has so many crazy options of a cool shoe
Yeah,
compared
yeah.
to us that
Shit,
there's
y'all-
there's no reason that you need to be buying fakes.
Shit.
I guess maybe I'm also
aviators are
taking-
cool now. Still.
I guess I'm also taking my experience from like seeing kids like in different eras of sneakers.
Yeah,
'Cause I was-
you definitely had that because you're talking about you have the experience
10
of
years.
both. Yeah, but you have the experience of both. You have the experience of working in a retail, but you also have the experience of working in a resale where now you're seeing kids come in like probably weekly or daily just looking at a shoe that they hope they can afford one day or
Yeah.
like maybe their hope like by the time that their birthday comes that this shoe is still here
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
they can maybe get it. So you get to see it from many different points of views.
Yeah. It's like going to the.
And that's the thing that sucks is like, okay, now these kids are wanting and begging
Or you see
for
parents
shit
that
that is like
you see
that is
parents
like
that can't,
outrageously priced because they didn't even have the chance to buy it at regular price.
and you see parents that like aren't either willing to spend their money on
Exactly.
that or can't make it happen.
Exactly.
And I get both sides of that. Like,
Because you already
I
struck
wouldn't
out on the
expect like
resale.
if I was young, bro. There's no way in hell I'd expect my mom and dad to pay $1,000 for a shoe.
But now that's the thing compared
No
to like a
fucking
kid
way.
getting a console or like a bike or something.
Like, bro, getting a fucking $160 shoe was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I remember I wore Vans. I wore like
Oh, yeah,
I had a pair of like
definitely was.
Adidas Bounce, bro. Like, I didn't start getting Jordans till I was probably like in high school, like middle
Yeah.
school. I remember my first pair of Air Max 90s. I wanted the Air Max 90 infrared so bad, but it wasn't on sale. The all white one was on sale, so we got the all white one. You know what I mean? So it was like I always want the 90 infrared, you know? So like I remember that shit. I remember my mom getting mad because I wanted a pair of Vans. And she was trying to take me, you know, the rack room shoe that was at Washington Square, right? And there was a kid's Foot Locker across the hall.
Yeah.
This is when Shocks were hot. She was like, so-and-so got Shocks. Like, she was like really trying to genuinely buy me a new pair of shoes. I was like, I just want these Vans. And she was like, so-and-so's got. I was like, fuck them. I don't care. I'm like, give me the shit. Like, bro, my mom had a hard little time for like a year getting me out of some Vans. She was actually trying to be like cool mom though, and like give me some cool like Nikes, you know? So,
That's hilarious.
but that's what I had. Fakes also when I was a kid that were fucking ass cheeks. You
Yeah,
didn't have-
fakes back then.
There was
when
no
I- yeah,
comparison.
that fake that I got, that's how I was like, I didn't even know much about shoes. Some people might know this. I bought them shits off of crispykicks.com.
Crispy kids.
And I remember they had the Dub Zeros with fucking SpongeBob on the side and shit like that. And I was like, man, I don't know much about Jordans, but I know they have real Jordans on here. Mind you, that was a Dub Zero SpongeBob shoe. It wasn't even like a regular
For all that-
retro. So I'm seeing this shit and I'm like, okay, well, I can kind of afford this Air Force One. I can't get the Jordans, but I can get this cool, crazy colored Air Force One. And still having somewhat doubts about it being fake. I'm just like, I'm going to buy it because I can afford it. And it's a shoe that I know people can wear. Mind you, I was living in Kentucky at the time, so it wasn't even like a crazy fashion forward city or anything. So getting these shoes and instantly being like, man, something is wrong. I don't know. I feel like something from that day alone told me just like I would just never do it because it's like
He
it's
was
like you're
never the same
settling
after
and you're
that.
trying to like accept that it's the real thing, but it just doesn't even feel right. So I just start to think like, okay, the kids nowadays trying to get these crazy shoes, and some of them have fake ones. Like, how do you? I'm curious how their mind is when they get it, and their mind and body tells them like, oh, this is fake, but then they're still trying to like be okay with.
I
it
think
being
there's an
fake.
age limit where it's like you gotta either get in your lane or don't wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I just try to tell young folks now, even when they come into our store and they miss out on something, and I'm just like, hey, man, just get what you can get and afford and just don't worry about the other stuff. Because it's probably going to be something that comes out in a couple weeks that everybody will be crazy for now. It's so
Yeah.
much stuff that drops now that you shouldn't be pressed on
No.
this one
And
thing.
I know I'm saying like get in your lane. Like I'm not, I mean that with no disrespect. Like, but like
No,
like
it's a
you were
thing.
saying, there's so many good options. We've all said it. There's so many good options. Like you don't have to have that. And you could still make yourself dress like and look
Exactly.
super nice and still have a real outfit on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I definitely get that. There's tons of stuff coming out. There's always going to be bangers coming out. So like, no, I would not recommend circling back for a fake off-white Chicago one at this point. You know what I mean? Like just get.
I'm glad
like,
people aren't on that because that.
like this. It's just
That shit was a wild time.
because sometimes people fake themselves out of their own, like out of the.
Like they
lane.
forget it's fake.
Like you complaining about your bill at Cheesecake Factory, but you got a pair of $30,000 pants.
And see, that's the issue I have with the kids that come into my store because they come in with the Balenciaga triple S's and everything
Fake
else
chrome heart shit
that light
on.
up, but then y'all complain about a Bape shoe being $300.
Like a normal retail price
But your
Yeah.
kid has on a Balenciaga shoe.
that costs 900 or sorry, the hood. I think you said hood. What's how much on the
They're like
19
probably
nine-
$800,
$900,
$900. So it's just
$1,100,
like,
something like that.
so it's just like,
yeah.
am I wrong for saying something?
No, if they would have shut the fuck up about the price of the shit in your store,
Because I
we
don't
wouldn't have no
'cause when
problem.
they say stuff like that, I just smile and I'm just like,
Bro,
yeah,
but and also-
they are expensive. But I'm just thinking to myself, you don't even realize what your kid has on because most of these parents don't. They're just, oh, their kid found this on this website for $200. Let's buy it. And it's just like,
Not even real.
if I was to sit here and explain to you how your son is trying to be something that's not, now I'm the bad guy. But you're complaining in my store about something that's retailed at less than what
Yeah, I was about to
that's
say
supposed
that's
to, retail
that's even
for.
worse for you guys because
Yeah.
you guys are a retail store. You sell
Yeah.
things at what they cost anywhere else.
Yeah, so that's what frustrates me. People want a deal, complain, have all this fake stuff on, but y'all complain about the real price when you wouldn't have been able to afford the real price for like everything else that you have on.
I guess also too when I ran into like it was always like at the store. It was always the kid, bro, that like really had like a bad hand of cards. Really got dealt wrong. Living with grandma, mom and dad, like I can't afford this shit. I just want to have something cool. That's always the situation I saw, and it was never the kid that was like. So I guess
It's
also
not like the spoiled brat that you
yeah,
saw.
it was always like some kid that like really. I guess that's why I have
I
that.
usually always saw the spoiled brat.
That's why I
one.
guess I always
I
have that
feel
shifted
bad.
opinion where like kids just want to fit in when they're kids. You know what I mean? And this kid's life's already real hard. He don't even get made fun of because he don't have any shoes.
Yeah, I get that, but you don't start if he doesn't have anything. You don't start him off with
No, but like a
a
lot of
top tier shoe.
no, by any
Baby
means,
steps.
bro. But I'm talking about like kids. Like man, I can't afford anything here. And we went into the back and we got like, I got what size are you? 10, and just gave them like
Some shit, yeah.
I gave a kid like a pair of True Blue 3s that just had like a scuff on it that I know we couldn't sell in store. Bro, that shit, everything. He had a real pair. Even though it had a scuff on it, it was real.
Yeah,
So like he went to school and like bro came back and was just like, thank you. Like I just like it's like that little shit. I feel like kids, as a kid, if you were trying to problem solve for yourself, not knowing, you'd be like, I'm gonna buy this fake one. I'm gonna buy this
I
one
get
off
that.
this
And that's
website.
and that I feel like that's typically what it is. It's
You're
like
problem
kids just
solving as a
sitting there-
12-year-old. You know what I
these
mean?
Kids
Like-
are just sending their parents whatever link, and the parents are like, okay, this isn't an outrageous priced item. I'm gonna buy it for them.
Yeah. So
And
I
it is
guess
what it
I
is.
guess my mind goes to like when the same person who's probably gonna buy and flaunt a fake shoes, the same person who's gonna rent and flaunt like a Rolls Royce.
100%.
And
I mean,
I
maybe,
can't
but I
stand
feel
those
like,
folks.
but we're also talking about people. I mean,
Or
I guess
yellow-
we're talking about a little bit.
Or
of
Yellow
both,
Boogie
but-
about Bape Air Forces or
Yeah,
Bape Forces.
Oh, I love
Cry
when you say
about
that.
Bape forces.
and I always be like, "What are you talking about? Bape
Bapesters.
forces.
Bapesters, yeah.
What the hell is a
Bapesters.
Bape force?
Bape Maxes. Is that what they're called? Bape Maxes?
Shit, they got some Bapes that have like a
It's
bubble
like an
on the
Air
back,
Max, yeah.
and some that look like donks, the skates this and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, the fake stuff doesn't bother me until you start trying to make it seem like it's something it isn't. That's when I start to have an issue with you.
That's where it boils. When you run into that, though, I always feel like it's an adult. Or
Yeah, because most of the kids, I feel like the kids, so many kids are into the fake stuff now that it's like a thing. Or I feel like all these kids probably know that they all have fake versions or whatever, but it's just accepted. Compared to like,
it's always the flexing ass adult that's yelling
yeah,
about
it's
the
really
bill.
just the adults for real. Because I feel like now, especially the last couple of years, even just talking to like some teachers and stuff, they're just like, man, these kids come in with Balenciaga tracksuits and all this crazy Amiri and all this designer stuff that it's like, there's no way y'all, as parents, is paying this much money for y'all to come to shoot or come to school and just
They'll have all that
Word
whole
is.
tracksuit on, but they got a
like
reduced lunch.
these suits be, bruh. These suits be like these suits be like retailing at like what $1,500-$1,600 if they got it the real thing and you're just wearing it to school casually.
You got mom and dad
Like, no, I
both.
didn't get my first pair of retros until I was 15.
I
think
did
I was like 13.
Sophomore year of
like
high
retro
school.
Jordan
I was like
or
I-
retro Nike.
I was like 13 or 14.
Retro Jordan. My first pair was in like 2010,
Oh, no, I had
2011.
I had like a Fire Red 3 back in the day, like way back in the day.
Man, I want to say 2010 or 2011 for me is when I first got my first. Really, 2010 is when I got my first real shoe, like real like retro type shoe though.
Yeah.
Because I went to the outlet, got the foam posits and the Charles Barkley's and everything. Before that, I was
Yeah,
just
I had stuff like that here
Yeah.
and there, but never like a pair.
before
of
that.
retros.
It was Starberries for me. Starberries, Fila's, the 2 for 100 or 2 for 50. I had those from Champs. Shout out to Champs for that one. I was holding it down for a bit for me for my middle school, elementary, middle school. I never had a pair of Chucks. I wanted a pair of Chucks. My dad said they were too expensive.
Chucks.
I was like, Dad, they're not that expensive. He's
Chucks
like,
were what, $50 back then?
yeah, but he just didn't want to spend it.
Bro, you know what was like a crazy, some Indiana or Indianapolis sneaker lore right here.
Hit me.
Buying shoes when you're a kid, right? Mm-hmm. I can date back my sneaker buying experience all when I was a kid. You know Ray?
Yeah.
Hey, it's Ray. I've been buying shoes from fucking
Ray
Ray.
Charles.
No, Ray. I don't even know his last name. Ray from Foot Locker, the AI. You like that?
Older black man.
White guy, yeah.
Bro,
You know,
I've been
like-
buying shoes from that guy since I was probably 8 years old. Like that guy was.
Didn't he used to be in the Champs in Washington?
That man
Yes.
has worked
Yeah.
at every shoe store.
Like Ray knows
in
the
the
back
city.
ends of Foot Locker. Like I remember having to get an order canceled, a new one on the way. Bro got on the phone and had that shit done.
yeah.
Bro.
Shout out to
Ray.
Ray.
Shout out to Ray. Ray's
Shouts
been around
out
the
to
city.
Ray.
Everybody knows Ray. Show Ray some love, guys. Ray's a fucking pimp, bro.
Yeah, that's
Damn. We went from not having shit to talk about today to hour 30.
Look at that.
yeah.
Number 6, baby.
Anybody else have anything else to say? I mean, it's an hour 30, so we could wrap up if we wanted to.
I don't care.
I don't think I have
We
much.
touched on some shit today.
We
Fakes,
sure did.
collabs.
Well, if
More
nobody
fakes.
has anything else to say, this is episode 6.
6.
Thanks for listening. I feel like this episode kind of started off a little slow, but then it picked up, obviously, because I kept looking at the clock like, man, I don't know how we about to hit an hour.
And then just
It
Let
got to
alone
an hour.
hour
I was
30.
like, brother, we
did it.
Yeah,
We
I'm
pulled it
like-
off.
I'm like,
Locked
man,
in.
we 8 minutes in, and I feel like I done repeated hello 3 times. But yeah, this is episode 6. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate all the support, the likes, and everything. Anybody with some closing statements before we get out of here?
Jimmy, you got anything?
No. It's a good show today, boys.
I'm
New
a-
space coming soon.
Yeah, we're
for
gonna fill the space up.
New space
I
coming soon.
want to say one thing. Watch out for whatever the fuck y'all got in that in this green stuff, in these vegetables,
we
the
coulda talked about
spinach.
The lettuce.
He got sick.
Hey, y'all, stop eating lettuce.
Bro,
That's been in
I
the
got
news,
sick off that shit, bro. You talk about the explosive? It was the
my
explosive
God.
parasite that I had. Dog, when they talking about like it could go from both ways, that's what happened to me.
Oh, my God.
Multiple times. I had a trash can in hand, sitting on the toilet, blowing.
You're a sicko.
I've had that happen.
Like-
every time I'm sitting that way, my
You ever
it's like-
seen like a two-way spigot?
Yeah,
That's what I look like at the time.
bro. But I feel like when I'm like that, everything's way more aggressive.
It is.
Like you're not just
It was so violent.
You're not just throwing up. You're like, like, it's like
Here's what made it. But here's what made it much worse. Before I had got sick, the last thing I ate were ranch sunflower seeds.
Oh, my God.
So I was just blowing sunflower seeds.
You're a real sick
oh
man.
man.
I was so upset.
Man, shoot 9mm.
It were because it was they were still sharp.
Man,
But it's got a
shooting
BB
FMJ
gun.
bullets.
Dog, I was facts, definite FMJ bullets.
So
Got holes in the drywall.
And then I randomly I was like just curious. And so,
Curious about what?
oh, how much fluid I threw up.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the bag because I blew. I have
Oh,
a
you're
trash
sick.
bag.
I know where you're going. You're
And
sick.
I put a paper towel down.
You're sick.
You weighed it.
And I waited.
How much?
15.7 ounces.
Oh, I thought you were about to say pounds. Like, oh my god.
Nah, 15.7
I would say this
ounces.
man is
Bro's
throwing
been
up.
throwing up
Motherfucker, I blew up. That's a whole bottle of water. Damn near. It's like 16.9 ounces for
That's
a whole
crazy.
bottle.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
Well, I'm glad you're better.
Oh yeah, I'm so much glad.
Oh, yeah.
I'm,
He said, oh,
I'm
yeah.
so glad I'm better, bro.
Oh, yeah, we're
I'm
better.
I was still so salty about that, bro. Bro, I felt like I was gonna die.
That's funny. Not funny,
that
but
was
funny.
It was
Oh,
hilarious.
that's funny. Well, appreciate y'all. Thanks again for tuning in to the episode,
Pleasure.
and we will catch y'all next week.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Herb.
I'm Boogie.
Peace.
Peace.